After a season away, I'm finally back on StoneVania SMP. It feels weird being the new guy again, even though I was here for, from the start. But that's the fun part, right? New faces, new builds, and a brand new world. And me, trying not to blow up from damn creepers this time. So let's just jump in and see what's changed since I've left. Alright, so this is it. My first time logging into... wait a minute. First time logging in, and I already have a full stack of pumpkin pie. Yeah. Totally legit. Definitely didn't log on before this. Nope, not at all. See, this is what real Minecraft pros do. They skip the wood tools, they skip the stone, just spawn in right with some big goods. Peak gameplay. Already I can tell the StoneVanians have been busy. Right here at spawn, there's a farm set up. And then right over here, check this out, is a giant cobblestone sign that literally just says food. Subtle, right? But hey, at least you can't miss it, right? And before I logged on, Kiki also said she was going to provide me with a horse, and I'm assuming this is it right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take that horse. And then if you go over here, they mentioned something that I was watching in one of the videos. It was the mail system thing going on. Each player has got their own little spot where people can drop their things off. I honestly wasn't expecting to log in and find spawn already organized. Last time I was here back in season 1, it was basically just chaos and creepers blowing up and whatnot. But looks like they got the whole system here really decked out. I'm assuming so it lights up when you have something in your inventory or in the box, which it did, which is cool. So, yeah, clearly a lot has changed, and I've got a lot of catching up to do. The plan for today is simple. Explore, check out some of these new builds, and figure out what I'm going to set up at my base. But first, let's see what else the crew has left for me at spawn. I thought I saw something over here. Yeah, I did. In one of the videos, there was a time capsule video, which I think is really cool. Yeah, so you put stuff in the shulker, and then time capsule. So yeah, you put stuff in here. So I guess a couple people already did this. And then you put it in the time capsule, and I guess they're going to take this time capsule and hide it at someone's base. I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. But I think that was a really cool idea. You know, it's funny. A big thing I didn't even notice was the job board back here at spawn, which I saw this in a video, one of the StoneVanians videos. If you don't want to do anything and, you want someone else to do it for you, they'll put the job up here, and then any StoneVanian like myself can come up to these and complete the task for them. So a pretty unique system here. They didn't have this in the last season, which I think they should have had it in the last season. This is a really good opportunity here for people to make money and for the shopping district to flourish. And then over here, they had all of these heads. I say all of these heads, it's really just 4 heads. I think we're gonna get more StoneVanians up there. I'm not sure what this is for. I don't think I watched the video explaining the heads. I'm just gonna let them be there. So I was thinking about what to do for my first episode, my first episode back on StoneVania. Most people, start with the classic dirt hut, maybe even a little farm, just enough to survive. But me, nah, I've got a better plan. Instead of building my own base, I'm gonna move into Kiki's basement. That's right, why waste time chopping wood and crafting when you can just borrow space from a friend? Starter base? No. Starter basement. So here's how we actually go around on StoneVania. So everyone's bases are super far apart in the overworld, which takes forever to walk. Instead, we use a nether. We travel on top of the nether roof, which is basically this giant flat ceiling, and then we set up link portals that take us straight to each other's bases. It's like our own Minecraft highway system, except instead of traffic jams and tolls, you just have to worry about falling into lava or getting smacked by a gas. So yeah, this is how we get around quickly. One quick trip through the nether, and boom, you're at someone else's house, ready to borrow their basement. But I will eventually get my own base, just not right now. Not right now. And before I even continue this episode, I want to mention that I did change my skin. Okay, Kiki made it for me while I was, while I'm going to explore her basement. So it is Halloween season, so get ready for that action. But hey, welcome to Kiki's base, the Mountain of Mystery. Now, from the outside, it looks incredible. Cherry blossoms, mountains, the whole scenic package. Then you step on the inside, and it's a mix between a construction site and a pet convention. There's stone everywhere, animals everywhere, and somehow it all just works. Now, you've got your mining area down here that goes way below the base, and it just continues on forever, ever, and ever. There's more to that, but I don't want to show you right now. And then random hallways that lead, honestly, I have no idea where, but you know what? It's got potential. And more importantly, it's got space for me. Sure, there's stone everywhere, and a chance I'll get lost in a mine shaft forever. But hey, free rent is free rent, am I right? Okay, so now I just need a bit of you.
Bruh.
Oh god. 3 should do the trick. Let's see, and then we need to find our way out of here so we can get some blocks here. I'm sure Kiki won't mind if I just take one singular block. Let me take this real quick. Take one from a tree that's over here. How about these two? There we go, and then this last one. Perfect. A bed, a chest, a crafting table, everything a returning Vanian could need. Everyone else is out there building mega bases, and I'm living under a mountain. And alright, Kiki, if you're watching this, don't even worry. I'm just keeping the basement warm for you. And maybe the parrots as well. Alright, so I've got the essentials. Bed, chest, crafting table, and a solid stone ceiling above my head. But before I can call myself truly settled, I should probably do something about the Minecraft actual work. You know, gathering resources, touching grass, or in this case, touching bedrock. Luckily for me, Kiki's already dug out a massive mining tunnel that goes straight down into the depths. So instead of making my own, I'll just use hers. It's not freeloading if you call it resource sharing, right? So mining tip number 1, always bring torches. And I placed all mine when I was keeping her place warm, so I'm just gonna take all these back and then go ahead and grab myself some materials so I can start actually mining. I'm also gonna take some of her stuff a little bit, create myself a pickaxe here, and I don't even have enough for a pickaxe, so let's go ahead and make this, do a bit of that, and we are already in iron. Gonna skip that stone achievement, right? And then we're gonna go straight for that that iron, and we're gonna just get a mining here pretty soon here. Hopefully get just about enough iron to make myself a iron suit. Now we're not gonna go all the way down because I don't want to go to the bedrock. That'd be kind of pointless. So I'm just gonna go kind of where the opening was. So like right here. She went that way, so I guess I'll go this way as well. I'm gonna start right here. And there's the achievement. Oh. Not really prepared to go into a cave. So we'll dig this way. Actually, you know what? I'm tired of digging. Let's take some risk and go into the cave. Because I already got bored of that. Actually, let me place some torches here. Alright, let's do this safely. Looks like she's got it somewhat lit up. She's been here before. She's explored. I hear a skeleton. Look, iron. There we go. Alright, so I won't bore you with the details, but I did end up finding enough iron to make myself a whole iron suit. So I'm just going to go ahead and smelt that iron right now. And this comes up to tip number 2. Do not forget to eat. You know, that's funny. Tip number 3, mining tip number 3. Maybe don't film your first episode in someone else's basement, but hey, we're already past that point, aren't we? Not bad for day 1. I got a cozy basement, some shiny new ores, and only a minimum risk of eviction. Next time though, I might actually start my own base, or keep digging. Depends on how generous my landlord is feeling.
What are you doing in my basement?
Subletting?
Bruh.
And that is it and that is how I got evicted of my own house on day 1. See you next time there, folks.